Welcome back, my good people, and it's good to see you back in this particular channel full of life and of good health. I thank you so much what you've been doing in this particular channel, especially for the 20,000 subscribers that we have just clicked in this particular channel. Now, today, I want to talk to ladies. So, ladies, come close, come very, very close, and do not skip this video. Watch it until the end. Men, you are also invited, because what I'm going to talk about is very, very important for this our ladies, because we value them very, very much. Now, why every woman should drink yogurt, and this is the video of today, and it is backed with science. I kindly note that vaginal health is very, very important, and we should be able to know the probiotics that governs this our reproductive organ. Now, did you know that your reproductive organ, that is your vagina, the vaginal health depends on the delicate balance of bacteria that is governing its well existence? And many women normally experience discomfort. They experience so many infection and even pH imbalance in their reproductive health organ, and they do not actually know what is causing this particular problem. Now, in this video, we are going to talk the science behind the microbiome health of female reproductive organ, and good plus bad bacteria that can interfere with this vaginal health, and the deep reason why every woman, every lady should be able to drink this particular yogurt, just to help to restore the balance of the microbiomes plus the pH naturally. So welcome back in this channel, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, if you have not hit that notification bell, if you are new in this particular channel, hit the notification bell, written subscribe, turn it on for more videos that we will post. Now, let's do it. Our vagina is a home of billions of bacteria. All ladies should be able to know this, and these billions of bacteria normally work to maintain the healthy vaginal pH to be around 3.8 to 4.5, and this is very, very important, because this balance normally prevents infections, normally prevent the vaginal odors and even the discomfort that a lady may have in her reproductive organ. Now, most dominant good bacteria are lactobacillus species that always govern this vaginal pH and well-being of the vagina. And the lactobacillus species are very, very important, and each and every lactobacillus has its role to play. There are billions of good bacteria that we find, but there are some important bacteria that we may not fail to make. Now, Lactobacillus crispatus is very, very important in this particular scenario, because it maintains the acidity and always prevents harmful bacteria. And also, we remember Lactobacillus gansei from our previous videos that produces hydrogen peroxide, and this normally kills the bacteria that might present in this particular reproductive organ. Now, let's not forget Lactobacillus gasseri, which is very, very important to support the immunity of female reproductive organ and reduces the harmful bacterial growth that might invade the woman vagina. Now, good bacteria, when they are outnumbered, now the problem arises, and this is where pH is altered, infections are being invited, and these infections like bacterial vaginosis and even yeast infection, the candidas and urinary tract infection can invade your vaginal area, and there's a reason why we want you to drink this particular yogurt. Now, Gardnerella vaginalis normally play a very, very important and it's a bad bacteria that normally causes bacterial vaginosis, and when you have BV, you normally present with a very bad odor, fishy smell, and some fishy bad discharge in your reproductive health and reproductive organ. And this is number one topmost bacteria that is bad to our vagina, and it normally present itself when there is an overgrowth, when there's a problem with the pH and a problem with those lactobacillus that I was talking about. Now, other bad bacteria are Provetella bevia, which plays 60 to 80%. This also augments bacterial vaginosis and cause more serious and severe infections in the vaginal area. Other bacteria that we may not fail to mention are Atopium vaginae, Escherichia coli, which is normally normal flora in the anal area, and sometimes it invades the vagina and causes problems. Mycoplasma nominis are also playing an important role. Not forgetting yeast infection, what we call the vaginal thrush, which normally play also an important role when there's a problem with the vagina in terms of infection. So yeast infection, this is a fungal infection, normally bringing three species. The first one sometimes is easy to treat. The Candida albicans plays 70 to 80% of attacks in females. Now, tropicalis and glabrata, Candida tropicalis and Candida glabrata, these sometimes normally are very difficult to treat. Sometimes you might be using those azole, clotrimazole, miconazole, fluconazole, and the vaginal candidiasis keep on coming back and it's recurring. So sometimes it is due to tropicalis and glabrata, and it needs a special treatment like giving this particular patient boric acid. Remember, vaginal candidiasis normally present with itchiness, some whitish thick discharge, irritations around the vulva, even itchiness around the vagina and the vulva, swelling, sores, pain during intercourse, and even redness. And even when you're passing urine, you feel a lot of pain. Now, any lady watching me now should be able to know that if you do not take yogurt, then sometimes this particular infection may overwhelm you. Now, stay tuned, because now we want to know why you should be drinking yogurt as a lady. By drinking yogurt, there are billions of bacteria that are very present in the yogurt. They are called probiotics. They are very important, and most of them are of lactobacillus species. Remember, we mentioned 3 lactobacillus, but now these one are present in this particular yogurt. Number 1, lactobacillus rhamnosus. Lactobacillus rhamnosus. When you drink yogurt, lactobacillus rhamnosus is a probiotic that is found inside that yogurt. And what does this lactobacillus rhamnosus do? 1, it prevents bacterial vaginosis that we have talked about. It also prevent and even reduces the presence of yeast infection. And yeast infections, we talk of the Candida albicans, Candida glabrata, and Candida tropicalis. So this lactobacillus rhamnosus is very important. Number 2, we have lactobacillus reuteri. Reuteri is also very important, and this species we normally say lactobacillus reuteri RC14. Very important, because it produces antimicrobial compounds that normally fights bacteria, balances your vaginal pH, and even prevent urinary tract infection. So it's very important to drink this particular yogurt. Number 3, lactobacillus acidophilus. Acidophilus is very important. Normally it occurs naturally in the vagina or even the gut, but it's also a probiotic which is found inside the yogurt, and it's also natural. It's also balances the pH to be normal by producing what we call lactic acid. Remember, we said pH will be around 3.8 to 4.5, the vaginal pH, not of urine. Now, it also prevents the overgrowth of Candida albicans that we have talked about. So it's very important to drink this particular yogurt because of those 3 bacteria that are very important, those lactobacillus that are very important. Now let's continue discussing. Lactobacillus crispatus is another very important species that is a probiotic found in yogurt, and it's very important because it normally produces hydrogen peroxides. Hydrogen peroxides normally kills harmful bacteria that might present in this particular reproductive organ, prevent bacterial vaginosis or even urinary tract infection. And remember, when you drink yogurt, the bacteria, that the probiotics that are very important laced with it, reduces inflammation and enhances tissue health, the vaginal tissue health and tissue growth, and this can help to prevent chronic infection. This can help to prevent chronic infection. Now, probiotics are also very, very important again, in that when you drink yogurt, you will find that it supports collagen production. Remember, I made a video on how to make your reproductive organs very, very tight. If you have not watched that video, go to the description below and watch it. Steps you can make you can follow to make sure that your odogu, the female odogu, is very, very tight. Now, collagen is very, very important. Lactobacillus strains may help the body to absorb nutrients like vitamin C and E, which are essential for collagen production. And this collagen production is important for vaginal tightness. So, ladies, keep on drinking yogurt, because it will make that special area to be very, very tight. Remember, collagen normally keeps skin and connective tissues firm. So that is the reason behind that. Now, remember, you should be able to drink yogurt at least once per day. If it is once per day, it's very, very important, because it provides you with those probiotics that we've talked about. Now, 3 to 4 times per week is not so bad. And in cases of infection, when you've been diagnosed with candida or urinary tract infection, then you should at least drink it twice per day. It will really, really help you. Now, the best time is morning. Morning hours is best for probiotic absorption, and after any antibiotics use. Remember now, lady, this is a question. When you go to the hospital, you have candidas, you've been diagnosed with candidiasis, of course you will be given antibiotics. For example, maybe doxycycline, azithromycin, cefuroxime, cefixime. These antibiotics also kill the normal probiotics, the normal bacteria that are present normally in the vagina. So for you not to worsen the situation, you should be able to drink yogurt, and this will help you. If you find that sometimes we prescribe this and prescribe other probiotics like Floranome alongside with the antibiotics that we give you, this one will really, really help your vagina. Now, by bedtime, it's good, because this is the time that the bad bacteria grow very fast, and good bacteria work. So it is very, very important to take also at bedtime. So timing will depend on your condition. So, ladies, you found the reason why you should be able to drink yogurt. And if you feel this video is very, very important for you, just give it a thumbs up. And if you want to know what happens when you stay for a long time without making use of your reproductive organ, watch the video that appears in this particular end screen. And also, if you want to know the importance of masturbation in ladies, the video is also appearing somewhere here. And also things that you should never do to your vagina, the video is appearing up here, or even in the description below. See you in the next video. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, hit the notification bell, and subscribe, turn it on for more videos that we'll post. Muchas gracias.